So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that. Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Flacco now. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
To pass, Flacco. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Falcons will get it first and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Slot man moves right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. In motion left goes a tight end. They're going to try and throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Back to throw now on 1st down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll run again with Presley. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
They'll run it with Olawale, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Presley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 3rd and goal, Irvin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big run there by Johnson. 54 yards on the ground. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
Yeah, I did. My bad. On second down, Flacco to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it? Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one. Marvin Jones, the 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Marvin Jones, 97 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Alone to the right is Jones. They go play action here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Flacco to throw again on second down. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there, 98 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Finding time. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Time to step aside. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A long way to go for the offense here on third down. Here's Flacco. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Flacco. And this is incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So out come the Falcons now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Sims. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The slot man in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second and goal is the offense. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jameis Olawale, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The first down carry here for Johnson. A strong running. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To pass, Flacco. Screenplay, Johnson. Powers over him.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and 10 here for Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. Underneath for Johnson. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Passing play, Flacco dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're...
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. At the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks.
But that's the desired outcome coming out of here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll run it again with Sims. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And
now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
They'll run it. This is Irvin, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Irvin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julius Peppers in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Watch it now, Barney!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the run, this is Presley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a carry here for Presley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons add on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
To pass, Flacco. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd down, Flacco now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Give him 9 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, Flacco. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Once more, it's Flacco being chased out left. Now he'll let it, and my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out. The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Now let's go! Green!
They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. And quickly, they get to the line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rep?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Charles Sims with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Flacco here on second down. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Forced out to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big...
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, under. Hey, move, boy, under.
go. Fourth down, fourth. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And they are going to score again. Yet another time. Touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their...
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now Sims. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And that play... Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Third down, still 14 yards left. They come up in an offset eye. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.